So welcome to the next lecture. In the previous lecture we have seen the moment distribution, how to do the moment distribution of a continuous beam, continuous frame I should say, right, using the substitute frame method that we have drawn the frame, right. So today we are going to calculate shear corrections, right, we are going to calculate shear connections. Before that let us note down the column moments first, right. So column moments that we got, column moments that we have got from this moment distribution. So first column moment is moment in column AE and AI, right, MAE, MAI. You need to see the substitute frame that we have drawn in the previous sessions, so please go refer back if you are not knowing about this. So it is 132.05, right, it is 132.05, and we need to divide this by 2 because it is transferring into 2 columns. So it is 66 kilonewton into meter, right. So this is the moment in AE and AI. Then moment in column BF and BJ, right, moment in column BF and BJ. This also will find the value from moment distribution table, which is minus 75.37 divide by 2. So we'll get this answer as minus 37.68 kilonewton into meter. After that we have moment in CG and CK, moment in CG and moment in CK. It is equal to BF and BJ with opposite sign, right. So 37.68 kilonewton into meter. And the last we have moment in DH and DL, DH moment in DL, it is equal to AE and AI with opposite sign, right. So minus 66 kilonewton into meter. So these are the column moments that we have got and we have noted down. This is coming from the moment distribution table that we prepared in the previous session. After this, next we need to apply some shear correction, right, shear corrections. This is for reactions, right. Next is shear correction, or you can write it as reaction also, right. So there is a formula for that. There is a standard formula. Say shear is equal to free shear plus or minus net moment divided by span. So reaction is equal to free shear minus net moment divided by span, plus or minus, right, net moment divided by span, right, plus or minus net moment divided by span. You can write plus or minus, right. So now when to use plus sign, when to use negative sign. So positive, negative. So when the moment is greater we use positive sign, when moment is greater we use positive sign, and when moment is less then we use negative sign. Moment is smaller we use negative sign. So let us solve by one practical example, right. Let us take one solution for practical example, right. So if I draw a section of AB, right, if I draw a section of AB, suppose this is a section, right, this is point A and there is some point B. So there is a UDL acting over here. The intensity of UDL is we know it as 50.75 kilonewton per meter, right, and we have a moment at point A. We have a moment at point A which is MAB. We have a moment at point A which is MAB. The value is 132.05, right, that we have got from the moment distribution table, and it is acting like this. It is acting anti-clockwise. Now if I need to find out the shear force here, if I want to find out the shear force over here, if I want to find out the shear force, that is VAB. So how to find out this VAB? So we need to use this formula, right? We need to use this formula to find out this value of VAB. So let us solve that. We are going to find VAB value, right? So let me write down VAB is equal to free shear, right? What do you mean by free shear? So it is nothing but a shear force that is acting at point A. So if it is a UDL, if it is suppose this is B point, so if it is UDL, so shear force is generally WL by 2, right? So W into L by 2, so W is 50.76 multiplied by L is 6 meter divided by 2, so that is the shear force acting at point A, plus or minus, right? Now plus or minus, so we keep it as it is for the moment, right? So we have two moments, right? So one moment, if you need to see the moment distribution table, right? And you need to see the span AB and BA. There are two moments given, one is 150.22 and second is minus 132.05. So here the moment is smaller in the span AB. If I consider span AB, MAB is minus, right? So if it is minus, means if the moment is smaller, then you need to use negative sign. So that's why here there will be a negative sign. So 150, right? 150.22 minus 132.05 divided by span. So span is again 6 meter. Let me explain this once again. So we have two moments, right? Span AB moment, MAB and MBA, right? So MAB value is less than MBA value, right? So if my MAB value is less than MBA value, so this second case will be there when moment is less. In that case, we need to consider negative sign over here. So if you quickly solve this, I am getting this answer as 152.25 minus 3.03. So it will be 149.22. So this is shear force at AB, which is 149.22. So 149.22 kilonewton, that is the shear force that I am getting. Right. Similarly, you need to find out for VBA also. So same case, if we consider for VBA, so what is my moment at B point? B point moment is 150, A point moment is 132, right? So B point moment is greater than A point, B point moment is greater than A point, right? So there will be a plus sign here. So this formula will remain same, only the plus sign will be there. So 152.25 will remain as it is. Here there will be plus and 3.03 will remain as it is, right? So this value will be 155.28. 155.28 kilonewton will be my value for VBA. Similarly, if I want to calculate for shear at BC, right? So VBC, same WL by 2. So for BC span, what is the W value? So for BC span, W value is 46.82 multiplied by length is 4 meter divided by 2. Now whether it will be plus or minus. So if you see for BC, my value is 74.59 and both the values are same, right? On both the sides, both the values are same. So ultimately this value will be 0. 74 point exact value is 74.59 minus 74.59 divided by span is 4 meter. So ultimately this value will become 0. So whether you put it plus or minus, it is irrespective of that. right? So whatever value of this, it will be a final value. So I'm getting my value as 93.64. This will become 0, right? So 93.64, that is VBC, and similarly it will be for VCB also, right? It is same for VCB also. And last point, VCD and VDC. So again VCD and VDC. So again we need to refer our substitute frame. So VCD is equal to VBA, right? VCD is equal to VBA, which is 155.28 kilonewton, and this VDC will be equal to VAB, 149.22 kilonewton. So this is the shear correction, or you can say these are the reactions that you can find. So this is how you are supposed to find out the reactions of your substitute frame, right? So I hope you are able to understand this, whatever I am teaching here. So keep practicing it and keep learning new things. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next lecture.